Yesterday, I had to celebrate small wins, and I posted my video yesterday saying how it's been like 5, 6 days and there was no views at all, and how I felt like I was just speaking in the void. But as I was posting, I've noticed that there was like 6 views on one of my video, and I was so excited. Like I never thought or knew that I would be so excited about like 6 views. There was at that time there's no comments or anything, but I was just really excited that 6 people even saw. So I was, doing this little like penguin dance. Um, and then I kind of noticed this voice, like I was kind of having an inner conflict. I was trying to celebrate the small wins and just appreciate the moment because really at that point I really felt like nobody was ever gonna see my video or even anything. So I was just really excited about it, and I you know, was kind of sitting on it, and I've noticed like this voice coming saying like, "Oh, it's just 6 views. Don't be so excited yet." Or, it's just I've had this kind of inner voice try to lie to me and try to tell me like, "Oh, it's just, 6 views." But then I was genuinely happy about it. Anyway, so then when I woke up this morning, I had kind of like this urge that I wanted to check my YouTube again and see if it has like been seen more. But then I talked myself out of it because I didn't want to discourage myself before coming on here and making another video. So I did my morning routines, made myself coffee, and I sat there and I saw this stranger, hello stranger, left me such a kind and encouraging comment on one of my video, and I literally cried. So if you happen to see my video again, thank you. It means a lot. Um, and yeah, it felt nice to feel like being seen, even though that's not what I'm trying to show up here to be. I'm trying to do this to show up for myself. But it really makes me feel so nice, and I'm so grateful, and so thank you. um, so yeah, I I'm excited that today is, I'm pretty sure it's the 7th day, so it's been a week and I can't believe how fast it by, and it's been such a emotional roller coaster. um, but I was just thinking about how over the years I used to be not like that, but when I got older, I became really scared of the water, like going swimming in the river or lake or something. And I've been kind of trying slowly over the years, but I don't know why. I just became really afraid of it because I guess I don't know what's in the water and just this fear of unknown. And last few years, I've been feeling called to just kind of dive in because it looks so refreshing in the summertime and everybody's swimming, and it's like, oh, some part of me wanted it so bad. So I kind of tried slowly, and this year I finally just kind of like dived right in. And it was so cold, and I think another thing was this kind of like that um, that coldness is just so uncomfortable. And once I dived in, it was so cold I couldn't stay in there very long. But this summer, over the time, I would just kind of keep diving in there, and eventually, I was able to stay in there a little bit longer. And once I got used to it, I almost didn't want to come out of it. So I find myself like coming out and then diving in again and just wanting to keep going in that water. So I feel like that is kind of like a metaphor of my journey in general, of kind of being afraid of trying new things. And once I kind of dived in, it was hard to kind of stay in there. So I think that's why I would post my videos and then I would just kind of delete them all. And I did that a few times. And this time I'm just kind of making myself stay in. And I think I'm starting to feel kind of nice about it, um, and more comfortable. But I have to say, when I realized that there was a few views and this kind stranger who left me a comment, I did notice this pressure build up in me where I feel like I needed to now share something more valuable or something like that. And I had to bring myself back to myself and ground myself and remind myself to not change anything, but just to keep showing up for myself. And I don't know, one day it will naturally, become something. I'm not sure yet right now, but right now I'm trying to kind of remember like what it would be like when I come back and look at these videos, you know, in a little while. So, yeah, I I'm just so grateful um, that I'm not alone somehow. I don't feel so alone now that I've gotten a few views. Um, and yeah, just wondering like what are the things that makes you feel really uncomfortable, and if you can kind of push yourself into the water, like if you know what I mean. And what do you do like when you have this doubts or this voice is creeping in and telling you like, oh, you're not enough, or it's only 6 views. Who cares, you know? But how do you deal with it? I kind of am curious to know how other people are dealing with it because I'm sure I'm not the only one who have those feelings creeping in. And what are some of the small wins you had, you know, over the years or within last year? And if you can maybe, remind yourselves to do a little celebration, because I think it's easy to just slap it off and say it's not that big deal. But I don't know, it feels nice to just kind of stop and soak in some of the milestones, like the challenges that we overcome or fears that we, you know, kind of let go and stuff. So, anyways, thank you for being here with me today, and I hope you have a blessed day. Bye.